You clicked on this video for one and two reasons. Number one, you want to learn how to make Blender thumbnails for Gorilla Tag. And two, you want to see J-Man's toe. So if you want to make Blender thumbnails for Gorilla Tag, you came to the right place. And not for J-Man's toe. Okay, so I'm gonna go hop into my PC, and that's the tutorial. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is we're gonna click on your browser, go to YouTube. You're gonna go to this YouTube video, how to make the best Gorilla Tag thumbnails in Blender. And the reason why you need to do this is because I don't know how to put links in my video. And you do need a laptop or a PC. Well, what you're gonna do is go down to his link and click Google Drive.com folder. It's not a virus or anything. You're gonna click on that, and if you already have an account, it's just gonna bring you here. But if you don't have an account, you gotta make one. And this is everything you need for like Gorilla Tag, Blender models, and all that stuff. You can either get Blender from here or on Steam. I just bought it on Steam because it's just like more valuable. And after you download it, you're gonna click launch, and this is what you'll see. Okay, so how to get your Blender rig? You're gonna click on this, and you're gonna click download. I already have it installed, so I'm not gonna click it. But when it clicks download, you're gonna see a little pop up right here, and you're gonna put that over. Or I have 3 monitors, but so you're just gonna make it kind of like shrunken, and then you're gonna open Blender. I accidentally closed it. Okay, so when you click this, you're gonna click you're gonna click file up here, and then append, and then you're gonna click the downloads, and you're gonna drag your downloaded Gorilla Tag thing, aka the monkey rig. You're gonna drag it in here, and it's gonna pop in here, and it's gonna be right here. So right here, you can scroll with your mouse. You can scroll out, and if you hold your mouse scroller down, you can like turn, and if you click control while you do it and hold it, you can zoom in really close. But if you hold it and then click shift, you can like move around. The first thing you need to do is, I just know if I'm like mumbling a little bit, it's because I'm not good at explaining stuff. But you're gonna come all the way over to this camera, so you're just gonna come right here, and this is your camera. And if you try moving with it, it'll just like get you out of it. But what you're gonna do is pull this little side right here, click view, and then down here is going to be camera to view. Click on that. So now you can move with it with the camera. And you don't just want this block. So you're just going to come up here. You're going to right click on it, come up here, and then click delete. And now you have nothing. So this is how you import your stuff. You're going to go into file. You're going to go into file, click append. Okay, so once you get here, it's going to say this for the monkey IK rig. That's just like the 3D monitor. You're going to double click on that. You're going to go over to object, and you're gonna highlight all of this and then click append. And now you have everything in there. And you're gonna be like, where's the textures at? You're gonna come up here. This is what the textures look like. But if you want to show what it would look like when it blends, like you click on this, this is all the lighting. And it has all the lighting installed, so you don't need to do anything. How to change the color code and put on your faces. I'm just gonna right click on the monkey, and I'm gonna go down to this beach ball right here. Okay, so it's going to be on here, and then you're going to click on primary color fur. You're going to click right here, and you're going to click in the middle, or aka whatever color code. I have a grayish, whitish color code. And just to make sure you feel like everything's getting pretty well done, come up here, click render, and then click render image. And this is what it would look like when you render it. But for white monkeys, I turned down the thing all the way, like all of them to 30, because it's just like a little too powerful. And how to turn it down, just right click on them, and then come right here and then turn it down to 30. And that just looks so much better. Okay, so when you're right here, you're going to double click on faces, and then you have all of these, and you can download all of them. They're all perfectly fine. So when you click download, you're just going to put them in there, and they're going to be good to go. Now you're going to right click on your monkey. You're going to go up here right below it. You're going to click face material, and then click right here. Bam. And then this is all your monkey things. So you have sad monkey right here. You have Giga Chat. I'm just gonna do creepy smile. And you just right click on that, and then now you have your thing. You don't need to change any of the settings. You can come up here to render and render image, and then bam. Here's just a quick disclaimer. If you want no background, you click on this camera here. You click down to film, and then click transparent, and now you don't have a background. And how to pose it. So this is pretty tricky. You're gonna click on, you see the little black lines right on the monkey. You're going to click anywhere on the black lines. Now it's going to be highlighted. You're going to come up here right under render and click object mode and pose mode. Now you're in pose mode, so you can't like click on anything except the pose. So you're going to right click on anything you want to move. So I'm just going to do the hand. You're going to come right here, click move, and now you can move. But if it's like this when you first do it, like it's moving both arms and you can't get it, come up here and click this X right here. So now it only moves one at a time. And this is how you turn it. This is how to rescale it. This is to transform it. I don't really touch this one. So these are the 3 main ones. So this is move. You can move upside down. You can move all around. You can do this. You can move you know, bam. Okay, so I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna have him right here. I'm gonna click on this other hand right here. I'm going to bring it up. Okay, so I'm gonna get to doing it, and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, so this pose looks pretty good, and you can click render, see how it looks. And now let's get the camera right. So if you control and then click down your scroll button, you can zoom in. It's just like all the same controls. But if you want to, like, you know, make it where it has a bigger POV, you're gonna right click on you're gonna get out of pose mode. How to get out of it is just click on pose mode and click object mode. You're gonna come down to data right here, and then right here, this is the focal length. So if you have it like this, it's gonna be really zoomed in. If you have it like to 15, it's gonna be really zoomed in. So when you click render, it's gonna be like pretty awesome. And if you have anything you moved on accident, if you click Control Z, it goes back. So that's what I do normally. Actually, a lot of the times. See, I want to move the camera down to right. I want to change the focal length. Why do I keep on saying like that? I'm gonna have it like that, and then oh wait, I need to put in pose mode. I'm just gonna move it a little bit, like to right. I think I'm just gonna have it like this, and I'm gonna have it where he turns his head a little bit right here. So let's see how that looks. And that looks pretty good. And yes, I am changing the POV again. It just looks better changed out. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit to make it where like it's a little zoomed out so I can put the thumbnail right here. And here's a disclaimer, everything that I'm using is free. Okay, so I know I'm YouTube for this, but you actually have to watch a different video to get your cosmetics. It's because I kind of forgot how to do it, and I was trying to find new ways to do it, but it just didn't work. So don't be mad at me, just watch another video and then come back to this one. And I'm mostly doing this video for my friend. Okay, so you're gonna click render and then image, and you're gonna click image and then do that. And you're going to save it to whatever you want. I'm just going to save it into my Blender file. And you're going to click save image. You're going to close this, but do not close Blender. We're not done with Blender. Okay, so next you're going to go is click on this and then search up Pixlr, Pixlr. And you're going to enter that, and you're going to see this one right here. It's not like any scammy thingy. And you don't even need an account, because I don't even have an account, and I can make thumbnails like that. Okay, so you're going to click Open AI Photo Editor. You're going to click on that and click New Image. Okay, so I'm going to click on the one and see it has no background. So that's just how you get into the Pixlr. Okay, you're going to open Blender back up, and you can move this whole entire thing. You can just, like, go over, you know? Okay, so you're going to double click on backgrounds, and you're going to click download. I already have it, so I'm not going to download it. And then it should be in your downloads, and then that's all you have to do, and then you can go back into Blender. You're going to click on File, Append. You're going to go down to Download. You're going to click Background.blend, and then go to Collection. And then there's two of them. We have, or three of them, basically. We have Forest Room. This is what Forest Room looks like. And this is what Forest Trees look like. This is pretty good too. And this is what the sky looks like. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this. I'm gonna make this pretty big. And I'm just gonna move it all the way over here. Then I'm gonna click on one of these lighting. I'm gonna bring it all the way over here. And then I'm going to turn up the brightness really, like, pretty bright. Okay, so that's all bright. Now I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna bring on the camera. And if you don't want to use your mouse to click on the camera, you're going to click on right here. After you're on object mode, you're going to click view and then navigation and then walk navigation. So you can move your mouse and shift to sprint like always. And this just helps you position your camera better. So I'm going to bring it down like right here. Okay, and you can just click out of that when you're done. Now, I'm going to get the sky, and I'm going to bring it all the way over here. Right here. And put it down where you can just see the sky. And let's see here. Okay, if you want to click render, that looks pretty awesome. But if you want to, like, you know, push it out, that can also make it look better. And you can always make it bigger. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and it looks kind of dark for like light. So you're gonna click on this, and this is how you copy and paste stuff without like clicking it. So you're gonna hold Control and then click C to copy, and then hold or click V to paste. So now it just got a whole bunch of brighter, and you're gonna put it back here. You're gonna click render,
And you could also, and you can move it backwards so it only shows the light on here. And you're gonna click render, and that looks pretty good. And you're just gonna click image and then saved as, and then just put it into whatever file you want. But actually just make a whole new one. And you should always put your background first and then your monkey. Okay, so I'm gonna make the monkey. I'm gonna resize the monkey. Actually, no, I cannot resize it. But I'm gonna push it over to the side a little bit. Now here's what the fun part begins. So you're gonna go in your background, you see this you're gonna click on this adjustment, and you're gonna click on saturation. You're gonna turn that to like around 60, depending on whatever you want. And you're gonna click on the monkey, click on the same thing, and then click on saturation, and then turn that up to 60. Doesn't have to be exactly. And you don't have to turn up brightness. You can if you want, but it's not necessary. And vibrance helps a lot. It just like makes it more colorful. I'm going to be doing that just to like 50, because the brighter the better. And then vintage, helps like, you know, I always turn this to either 10 or whatever. So perfect. Okay, now shading. Shading is pretty fun. You click on draw link, and you're gonna change the color to black. Any size, softness, I'll do around 80, and then transparent so you can, you know, draw. And you're gonna click on background, so now I can only see the background. And then I'm just gonna go along with it. And you have to pick which direction the light's coming from. So I'm gonna say it's coming from here, so I'm gonna so I'm just gonna click this and then just fill it out. I'm gonna change the transparency a little bit. I'm just gonna do that. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do for this one, I'm going to bring in some of my old thumbnails. Okay, so now after you have a right position, you're gonna click back to home. And I'm always using Pixlr Express. So you're gonna click on here and click on Pixel Editor. It's also free. So once you click on that, you're gonna click back on here. And this is like a more advanced, but I use the little because I'm not good at it. You're gonna click on filter and then click pixelated, and you can see how much pickles. You're gonna do as much pickles. And I don't really like that because there's too much, so I'm just gonna go back to Pixel Express. But it saves the same thing. So now I'm gonna click adjust. I'm gonna click on brightness. Just like that to make it match everything else. Okay, so this is basically it. Nail. Okay, so I'm just gonna do how to make a thumbnail, but I'm gonna make it where it looks like this. How to make a thumbnail, but this is the hardest part of almost every video about the font, because there's just so much to choose from. It's just like, my favorite is definitely you know, this one. It's Lipo or whatever. This just like nice. And then you're gonna click on outline. I always do this. Make it black. Resize it like that. And then push shadow. I don't really change the shadow. And then that looks pretty good. Okay, so that is it. Now I don't have enough, but you can only make 3 a day. That's what I don't like about it. Okay, so when you click on save, it's normally gonna say like export now, but this just does it because I've already made 3 today. And you can only make 3 per day if you want to do with the free version. So when you click that, you click export, you can make it to whatever one you want. Okay, so I'm gonna hop back in Gorilla Tag.
Okay, I hope this helped you. And you know the saying, never back down, never give up. Okay, bye.
I love you.